Imagine being the richest person under 30 in the world, hailed as a genius and praised for wanting to change the world. That was Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of FTX, the cryptocurrency exchange that seemed to be taking the financial world by storm. But in the span of just a few days in November 2022, that same man went from billionaire hero to bankrupt criminal suspect, handcuffed in New York, accused of orchestrating one of the biggest financial frauds in history. So how did this happen? How did someone who appeared so brilliant, so ethical, and so ambitious manage to fool Wall Street, celebrities, and even politicians? And why did it all collapse so catastrophically?
Welcome to Doc Does Financial History, where money, power, and history collide, and nothing is ever as simple as it looks.
The rise of a crypto genius. Sam Bankman-Fried, often called SBF, was no ordinary entrepreneur. In his early 20s, he was already making millions trading cryptocurrencies. He lived a lifestyle that matched the stereotype of a tech genius: messy hair, t-shirts, shorts, and beanbags in the office for sleeping. He wasn't chasing luxury yachts or designer suits. His goal? To make as much money as possible to give it away to causes he believed could do the most good. This philosophy, known as effective altruism, had a profound influence on Sam. Introduced to the movement while at MIT, he learned the idea of earning to give. Maximize your earnings in order to donate the most. He believed that wealth could be a tool for global good. This made him a darling of the public and a magnet for investors who saw not just a brilliant crypto trader, but a young man dedicated to changing the world. By 2019, he launched FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange that promised lower fees, more coins, and a user-friendly platform. Alongside FTX, he ran a trading firm called Alameda Research. On the surface, this was genius. He could use FTX as the platform and Alameda as the fund, creating a closed ecosystem where he had complete control. The illusion of genius. What made Sam stand out wasn't just his wealth, it was the image he meticulously crafted. He mingled with celebrities like Tom Brady and political figures like Bill Clinton, built partnerships with sports teams, and even secured FTX naming rights to the Miami Heat arena. FTX became a household name, and Sam became a symbol of crypto success. Investors were impressed. Venture capitalists like Sequoia Capital poured nearly $1 billion into FTX after listening to Sam pitch while casually playing video games. He was hailed as a visionary, the ethical face of crypto, a potential trillionaire in the making. But underneath that image, cracks were forming. In 2018, while at Alameda Research, an event internally known as the April Fiasco revealed Sam's recklessness. Trades that were supposed to be profitable went sour, and his co-founders and employees, many of whom were effective altruists themselves, confronted him about poor decisions and a disregard for rules. Sam refused to step aside, and a wave of resignations followed. This was the first major warning sign. It showed that Sam was capable of taking extreme risks, bending rules, and ignoring the consequences, all while maintaining a public image of brilliance and virtue. The crypto boom and the perfect storm. The timing was perfect for Sam. Between 2020 and 2021, cryptocurrency exploded. Bitcoin and other digital assets became the ultimate get-rich-quick vehicle. Ordinary people saw friends and celebrities making millions overnight. FOMO, fear of missing out, was everywhere. Sam's trading background gave him an edge. He understood the markets, knew how to capitalize on arbitrage opportunities, and could manipulate perception to attract more money into FTX. People trusted him, not just because of the returns, but because he had positioned himself as a force for good. FTX grew fast, attracting both retail investors and institutional money. Everyone wanted a piece of the pie. Sam's charisma, his nerdy yet approachable personality, and his apparent dedication to philanthropy created an aura of trust that made people overlook the red flags. Building the empire. Sam's empire wasn't just about trading, it was about influence. He recruited top talent like Caroline Ellison, a former colleague from Jane Street, and Gary Wang, his technical co-founder. Together, they expanded FTX into a global brand. FTX's marketing was everywhere. They signed multi-million-dollar deals with esports organizations, sports leagues, and celebrities. Tom Brady, Kevin O'Leary, and other high-profile figures promoted the platform. FTX became synonymous with crypto itself, and Sam's image as a young, ethical billionaire was reinforced at every turn. He also strategically positioned FTX politically. By hiring Mark Wetton, a former commissioner for the CFTC, the U.S. regulatory agency overseeing derivatives markets, Sam gained a foothold in Washington. FTX became a major political donor, with executives giving tens of millions to influence crypto regulations. Sam appeared before Congress as a responsible advocate for digital assets, further cementing his credibility. The cracks begin to show. While the public saw a visionary, insiders saw chaos. Sam's dual ownership of FTX and Alameda Research created a dangerous conflict of interest. Alameda was trading on FTX, giving him control over both the platform and the funds moving through it. Allegations later revealed that customer funds were misused to cover Alameda's losses, a secret that would ultimately unravel his empire. Employees described Sam as reckless, displaying a disregard for legal structures and a tendency to justify questionable actions as necessary for success. The April fiasco was an early sign of this behavior, and yet the broader financial and political world remained unaware. Even after FTX's rise, scrutiny was minimal. Short sellers like Mark Cohodes voiced skepticism, but their warnings went largely ignored. Investors, celebrities, and the media were captivated by the story of the altruistic crypto genius. The collapse. By November 2022, FTX's facade crumbled. A liquidity crisis exposed that customer funds had been misused and that Alameda Research had been operating under a tangled web of risky trades and mismanagement. Within a week, Sam went from billionaire icon to bankrupt, facing criminal charges. FTX's collapse was catastrophic. Billions in investor funds were lost, celebrities and political donors were implicated, and the trust in crypto exchanges was severely damaged. What had seemed like a story of innovation and altruism turned out to be one of deception, mismanagement, and fraud. Lessons from the fall. Sam Bankman-Fried's story is more than a tale of one man's rise and fall. It is a warning about the dangers of perception over substance. Sam was brilliant, no doubt, but his genius was overshadowed by recklessness and a willingness to manipulate trust. The allure of wealth, combined with the carefully crafted image of altruism, allowed him to operate above scrutiny for years. For investors, the lesson is clear. No matter how appealing a founder's story is, or how ethical they claim to be, always scrutinize the numbers, the structure, and the checks and balances in place. For regulators, it highlights the challenges of overseeing a fast-moving industry like crypto. And for the public, it is a reminder that the next get-rich-quick opportunity may not just be risky, it may be an illusion. Sam's effective altruism background, his image as a nerdy yet generous billionaire, and his influence over both crypto markets and political lobbying all created a perfect storm for one of the largest financial collapses in recent history. What started as a story of brilliance ended as a cautionary tale of greed, deception, and systemic failure. The broader implications. FTX's collapse didn't just affect Sam or his investors. It shook confidence in the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem. Exchanges are supposed to be secure and trustworthy, and FTX's failure exposed how easily that trust can be exploited. Regulators worldwide began reevaluating crypto oversight, and new laws were proposed to prevent similar crises. Celebrities who promoted FTX faced scrutiny, raising questions about ethical responsibility and endorsements. Political donations tied to crypto companies came under review, revealing the intersection of money, influence, and digital finance. In many ways, the FTX saga is still unfolding. Lawsuits, investigations, and regulatory reforms will continue for years. And while Sam Bankman-Fried's personal story is extraordinary, it is also a microcosm of the dangers in a largely unregulated, highly speculative financial world. Conclusion. Sam Bankman-Fried's journey from a nerdy MIT student to the world's youngest billionaire and then to a criminal suspect is both fascinating and tragic. It's a story of brilliance clouded by recklessness, of altruism turned into manipulation, and of the seductive power of wealth. The moral of the story is simple. The allure of a good story can blind even the most sophisticated investors and regulators. In the age of digital finance, transparency, oversight, and skepticism are more critical than ever. FTX is gone. Billions are lost, and Sam Bankman-Fried's legacy is forever tarnished. But the story doesn't just end with him. The next Sam Bankman-Fried could be out there, and the lessons from FTX will be the only shield against the next financial catastrophe. So, the next time someone promises the world through crypto, NFTs, or once-in-a-lifetime investments, remember, a good story doesn't guarantee a safe investment. Always dig deeper. Question everything, and never confuse charisma for competence. The saga of FTX reminds us that genius can be faked, altruism can be a mask, and billion-dollar empires can collapse overnight. Sam Bankman-Fried may have fooled the world once, but the lessons from his rise and fall will echo far beyond the world of cryptocurrency. If you want more stories that reveal the hidden truths behind the richest and most powerful, subscribe and join the journey.